In this video,
that's so much easier. Press and twist. And we know where to put the hole in the tile. Single-use examination gloves. Happy weekend. It's Saturday the 28th of June and Thursday just gone, the 26th of June, was the tool drop at LIDL for the Parkside tools. Shock horror, today I've been and bought a load. I bought quite a few, so I might have to split this into 2 videos. Let's unbox them, give them a go, and if you're new here, subscribe. Got loads more videos like this on my channel and loads more to come. And also, let's have a look at the other tools that are released in LIDL in the middle aisle that I haven't shown before. Or have I shown before? I don't know. I lose track. Right then, let's get on with it. Hello, sheddies, and you join me again in my shed. First things first, though, let's plug this fan in. It's red hot in the UK at the minute. Oh, that's better. Beautiful sunshine. I need to sort this bar kitchen out at some point. Right, back to the tools. In fact, let's have a look around Lidl first.
okay, so back to my favourite shop and back to my favourite aisle, the middle one. First of all, socket set. 3/8, $17.99. Some long-handled nippers or cutters, $2.99. Assorted measuring devices for £4. There's a combination square. And I've bought a few of these items, you can see as I'm walking around, but I'll tell you when we get back to the shed. Shrink wrap and the like, £3. Patex adhesives, £2.50. And the nails and staples for the nail gun, I'm sure they're only $1.99, £2. Drill and tap set, I've not seen this sort before. £8 or 2 for 15. And then assorted tools here, $4.99, a £5. Ratchet screwdriver and the bits. And then we've got an Allen key set in different colours, which is handy. And then the Torx bit set as well, or as they call it, Starhead key set. Trolleys again, tenner. Crimpers and plier set for £20. A load of different screwdriver sets. I think they were £6 a pack. And then £6 for these new speed clamps. I've not seen that style before. £30 for a double grinder or bench grinder. And then £15 for these trestles. They look good. Cordless rotary tool, 4V, £12. Reduced to £35 for the cordless drill and battery. Looks like the 2 amp hour one, and you also get the charger. And then the cordless screwdriver, £13, 4V one. And they've got a selection of Jubilee clips, hooks, heat shrink. 4-tier shelving unit, £20. And then we've got the 5-tier one here. I've seen these before, of course, but I thought I'd show you the deal that's on at the minute. £35 or 2 for £60. The corded wet and dry vac. We've seen these in the brochure last time for £30. I've heard good reviews on them. 1200 watts. I had a look in the reduced bin. It's always good to have a look in there. A pen multimeter, didn't need one of them. And the Douglas fir oil, reduced to $7.99. It's always worth having a look in the bargain bin. You never know what's going to come up next. Here's the battery wet and dry vac. I've not bothered getting one of them. I don't think I need one just yet. And a load of other gardening tools, etc. We've seen them before. The nibbler, that's still in stock. And a load of other stuff. Right, back to the shed.
I'll also announce another giveaway in this video. Right, I've moved the fan behind me because it's going to be really loud. Hopefully you can't hear it now. Because I'm going to split this video into 2 because I've got that many tools. First item, the Parkside 4V cordless screwdriver. Now, I mentioned this in the last video, or the second to last. I want something that I just grab to undo screws, sits on the tool wall, and this one obviously is at an angle, but you can turn it so it's straight. Comes in the nice box though, look. Not that I'm going to use it, but I've got other plans for it. Part number if you want it, PSSA 4B2. And I've got one similar to this already, but it doesn't open out straight. 2-in-1, 4V lithium ion, 2 amp hour, no load rotation speed, 200 RPM, enough. Max torque, 10 Newton meters. Should be enough for what I need it. It's not for screwing into wood, it's just for undoing things mainly. Whole selection of bits and the charger, probably a USB to USB-C. 3-year warranty. It says without a mains adapter, that's just basically the adapter for the USB. That's the wording. Rotatable handle for a rod or gun shape. Integrated LED torch with separate front switch. Magnetic hexagonal bit holder. Ergonomic handle with soft grip. Rubber. In a practical storage case. Nice storage case. 26 screwdriver bits. 1 magnetic bit holder. They're all the sizes if you want them. And you can see, turning from one to the other. Rod or gun shape. Right, let's open it up. It's got a torch at the end as well. So I think it's got one there as well as there. Interesting. Here it is. Raised Parkside. The nice green and black boxes with the nice over-center catchers. But this is going to sit on my tool wall on its own without the case, so we can find another use for this box. I think I'm going to cut it out and use shadow foam. Good handle, padlock if you want to put it on there. Pins on the back for the hinge, rather than just pressed plastic. Pop, pop. Here it is. Nice selection of bits. Allen key bits, Torx bits, flathead, Pozzies, Phillips. There's the holder and some extended pieces as well. Charger, just a USB to USB-C. Instructions. Yeah. In fact, let's have a look at the spec. Charging time 60 minutes. Temperature 50 degrees centigrade. Weight 0.45 kilos. And there's the rest if you want it. Here it is though. Nice amount of rubber. And on here for the bashages. Yeah, this is something I can just throw about. Even rubber on the end cap, look. Rubber on the trigger, red button so you can easily see where everything is. Great. Just grab it off the tool wall and use it as required. Oh, there's the torch, look. Is it charged up? Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's handy, isn't it? Nice. Press and twist. So it's a gun, or, as they call it, a rod. Yeah, I'm happy with the amount of rubber on that. Look, it's even at the bottom here as well, under here, all around the edge, loads of protection so we can throw it around. Right, so my plan is for the box. I've seen Jona Shone do it on his channel, Shadow Foam. He cuts out the inner part of this pressed plastic on some boxes. I think you can do it on these as well. And then inserts the shadow foam in there, and we can put another tool in there that wants to be stored away, because I don't really want to store this one away. And then I can find another place for all the bits. Don't know what I'll put in there yet. I have got some tools. What have I got? Didn't come with a case. Got the nibbler, but that's too big. That didn't come with a case. There is something else. I can't remember what it was. Oh, there was a small hedge trimmers, but they're a bit big. I'll work it out. I'll show it in another video. So we'll put that aside for now. In fact, let's just take a bit out. PH2. Oh, let's get the holder as well. Magnet. Boop. We can just stick him in there. No way of locking it in though, is there? There's no pullback on it or anything to lock it in. It's just magnetised, so we don't really need that. There we are. Hard to reach areas, it's better with the extension piece. And I suppose if we get the drill bits with a hex bit on as well, we can drill with it for small holes. Yeah, it feels good in the hand, that. Right, let's turn it on. Can't press the button until you push one of those in. Woohoo! And then the other way. So that's forward. Reverse. It's starting to remind me a bit of the dentist. There's the light at the front. Illuminates the area well. Charging port at the back there. So you can lock off having it in the centre or go forward. Well, in fact, that's forward. So I should be holding it like that. There we are. So we know it's normally forward on that side, of course. I should be holding it like that or like that. I suppose it doesn't really matter which way we hold it. Like that. Push on it with your inside of your thumb, or have it that way. Just use your forefinger. Quite like that way, actually. Or just like that. If we go. So, try it out on. Straight out. Captive nut on the back. Tighten him up. Oh yeah. Just undo this plug. Job's a good one. Like that. Just for something you can grab when you need it. Like if you're building furniture, kitchen cabinets, just the job. I might try and get a base for it that I can't put it on the base. Oh yeah, I was thinking maybe we can like plop it into something, it'll go into the USB-C, but it's at the side. So if I make some sort of bracket to sit on the wall, or using shadow foam, which I'm going to use when I do the other end of the shed, we'll put it into the shadow foam on the wall and then leave it that way so we can get the cable plugged straight in. Like that. Nice. Next, speed clamps or quick clamps or whatever you want to call them. Parkside call them the bar clamps. I've already got some Parkside clamps, but these look like a new design. So I wonder what that's all about, if it makes them better. So clamping force 40 kilos, they must be for the larger ones, and for the smaller ones 20 kilos. Jaw width 150 and 110. Sturdy steel bar, an ergonomic grip with quick release. Ergonomic grip, rubber. Right, let's open them up. These were $5.99. Can't remember how much the old ones were. Too large and too small. Slides nicely. Short stroke, but nips up well. Pull that back, slide it back. Ooh, that does slide well. These pads that they put on the jaws, mine always fall off, but these seem really strong. They're proper on there. Yeah, it feels good. Let's get one of the old ones. Here we go. Now, what's the massive difference between the two? Longer for a start. The old ones. And that one, you just push a button, slide back. Now, sometimes it's a little bit stiff. I know you can push that in to release it. It makes it easier. And then pull it back. But yeah, those buttons, yeah, they're not very comfy on the finger. Whereas these have got a proper lever look. What else is there? Seems a lot more rubber on here. And it's the opposite way round. Don't think it makes a difference, but that lever trigger is on the front. That one is on the back. Not that it makes any difference at all. Now, right, okay. So on these, you can take the end off, turn it around, and it's a spreader. So if you take that out completely, nut falls out, you can see. Take that out, put it over this end, like that. Put the bolt and the nut back in, and then it's a spreader. Opening up. This one, I've just noticed straight away, push. Ah, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? Then we can just put it. That's so much easier. Quick release. Jaw. Push that in, lock in place, and you're away. None of that faffing with nuts and whatever. I like it just for that alone. Sometimes it is a faff, but yeah, spreader. Right, let's see how quickly we can do this. Spreader. And then push, take off, put on the other side. And you're away. A clamp. I like them. These do the same. They do. Hee. Innovation. We love it. Put it on the other end. And a spreader. Woohoo. Right, I'm happy with them. $5.99. Next. Before I go on to the next item, as you know, I wear my black rubber gloves. And I'm running out. You can see I'm reusing these ones. They're covered in oil and stuff. So I bought another pack. I get these from Amazon, actually. Really cheap at the minute. I'll put the link below. They're less than $5. And I'm really happy with these ones. I've tried different styles out before. Uni gloves, black pearl, nitrile powder-free, non-sterile, single-use examination gloves, 100 gloves in the pack. I have size large. There we are. That's what they look like out the box. Right, so I'll put the link below. Less than $5 at the minute. Hopefully this offer's still on. But yeah, go and have a look. Plus all the other stuff I get from Amazon, I'll put the link below as well. Next, The 6-sided angle measuring tool. If you saw that combination square, well, they had some of these as well. Now, I've seen these being used before. Never used one myself. For aligning plug sockets and taps, you know, for the double taps or whatever tap really, coming through tiles or plasterboard. If you want to cut a hole and you want to know where it's positioned, you can sort of lay it against wherever another tile is or whatever edge it is, like a datum point, and then go up and round and then position it because they slide in and out of each other. And also for like doing shapes in tiles, like if you want to make an irregular shape, you want to get the part that you need to cut and you need to set it in it, you can get the shape with these. And for anything else you can possibly think of, $3.99. And I think what I'll do, I won't get another one. I'll do one of these as a giveaway. Put I'm in below in the comments, put whatever else you like after it, or just put I'm in, and I'll get another one and send that out to you, whoever the winner is. I'll draw it in another video. As I always say, I don't announce the winner in the comments. I don't get in touch with you. I just wait for you to see the results in another video and then email me. Now watch out for an upcoming video. It's worth pressing the bell, you know, when the next video comes out. It'll either be in the next video or the video after that. So just put I'm in the comments and whatever else you like. And you'll get a sticker. Tool lover. For marking and transferring drilling positions, that's a better way of putting it, transferring drilling positions or transferring shapes. Integrated hole positioning with drilling diameters of 4.5 centimeters, 4 centimeters and 2.5 centimeters. Measuring scale, 12 centimeters. You can see on there different hole sizes. Right, let's open it up. Yeah, I should have bought 2 of these. Forgot. Did I say they were $3.99? Right then, here it is. Do one of them. So it can slide it in and out like that. So all of them undo independently of each other, as we can see. This is the part where you can either put it for the socket positioning, or you've got the centre holes there as well for pipes. So you can knock them out. It should pop out as well. It does. That could be the positioning for a waste pipe, or a smaller waste pipe, or just a standard water pipe. So let's assume this is the tiling we've gone up to. We've got a datum point, which is probably about there. Knit that up, and then let's say, well, this is a bit out of scale, of course, but say it's positioned there. It could be positioned there, it could be positioned wherever. Lock it all off. As long as you've got that datum point lines up to there, let's say it's a tile that's going from there, we can take that away and we know where to put the hole in the tile. The same goes for plasterboard. If we're working off, let's say, the floor or another piece of plasterboard, and then we want to find out where the socket needs to be, say it's up there or whatever, drill it or mark it and you're away. I think that's it, but it can be used for anything. If you want to find a shape of something you want to transfer to somewhere else, it's got a measure on each one of them. Say that isn't a piece of wood, say that's a tile we've got to cut out and it's left in that sort of shape. You can sort of take this all the way around it and then transfer it to another tile and we know the exact shape it needs to be. Very simple description, but hopefully you get the idea. I'm sure there's much better tutorials on it on YouTube, but hopefully you get the idea. Or I suppose for carpet as well, if you want to cut carpet first, or a piece of wood for a worktop that's going into a funny shape, not 90 degrees, and you want to get that angle right. As long as you've got a point to work to, and then make the shape and cut it out. Or if you've got something arced like that, you get part of the circumference of it, or the arc, sort of like that, if you like, or whatever shape it is. You've got the shapes transfer, take it somewhere else to cut it out of a piece of wood, whatever material it is. That's that. Next, got this from the bargain bin. It's been reduced from $3.99 to $3.19, 20% off. Garden waste bag. Only reason I got that, we're constantly pulling weeds out in the garden, and then you have to bag it up. With this, I can sit it in a corner and just dump it all in as and when, and then empty it when it gets full or half full. There we are. That's not bad, is it, for the money? It's a big, I thought it was smaller than that. That's a good size. I mean, I've got ton bags, but ton bags are always white and they look hideous in the back garden. And here, look. Yeah, that as well. It says tensioning hoop. I think that feeds through the top. You've got these eyelets on the inside and you just feed it through there, I think. Yeah, of course it is, because it's rigid and it makes a perfect... Well, let me get the photo. Like that, look. Like an open top, so you ain't going to open it up every time. That's good, that. For the money, that's not bad. How many litres is it? 275 litres. Maximum capacity, 65 kgs. Comes with 2 handles as well on the top. Not bad, that. I am boiling at the minute. Proper bead on. It's red hot in this shed. I say I've got more tools to show you from Parkside. May have seen a glimpse of some of them in the video. One of them I'm going to adapt to use for something else, and I think it might work. Any thoughts, suggestions, tools you're buying, anything I got wrong, stick them in the comments below. It helps me and others. Also look at the next video, the brochure for the next tool drop, and it should be in the next couple of days, so watch out for that. Ring the bell. If you're new here, subscribe. Got loads more videos to come, loads in my channel. I'll put a link on the screen now to my playlist of all my other tool reviews, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, take care, and remember, keep calm, cool down, and head to the shed. Cheers!
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.